The Victoria crowned pigeon is a large, ground-dwelling bird from the lowland rainforests of northern New Guinea and nearby islands, where it spends much of its day under the canopy instead of out in open country, staying close to thick forests because open ground offers less cover. It is often called the largest living pigeon, and its body can look closer to a small turkey than the city pigeons most people see around streets, sidewalks, and parks, which is one reason it feels so different from ordinary pigeons. Adult birds have blue-gray feathers, red eyes, a maroon chest, and a tall white-tipped crest, which makes the species easy to identify even in a crowded forest scene, with the crest visible from a distance. That crest is more than a showy feature, because the bird can raise or lower it during courtship, alert behavior, and close contact with other crowned pigeons. Unlike many pigeons that spend most of their time in trees or on buildings, this species often walks slowly along the forest floor with a steady, careful step, choosing the ground, because much of its food is found there. It searches under palms, broad leaves, fallen branches, and damp soil, using the cover of low plants while it moves through shaded parts of the rainforest. Most of its food comes from fallen fruit, seeds, and berries, especially below trees that drop fresh food onto the ground after rain, wind, or feeding animals. And one fruiting tree can draw several birds. It may also pick up small insects and other tiny animals from leaf litter, giving it extra protein when fruit is harder to find or when young birds are growing. A feeding bird often keeps its head low, takes short steps, and pauses often, because the same forest floor that holds food can also hide sudden danger, making stop-and-go movement normal. Victoria crowned pigeons are usually seen alone, in pairs, or in small groups, and several birds may use the same feeding area when fruit is available. They do not need bright movement to stand out, because their size, crest, chest color, and long tail already make them one of the most unusual pigeons on Earth. Their calls are deep and low, and in a quiet forest, those sounds can travel through thick trees before a person or another bird can see where they came from. During courtship, a male may bow, spread parts of his feathers, and call while a nearby female watches from the ground or from a low branch. Pairs can form a close bond, and their daily routine is built around feeding, calling, resting in cover, and staying aware of movement around them. When it is time to nest, the birds use trees or strong branches above the ground, placing the nest higher than the paths they use for daily feeding. The nest is usually a simple platform of sticks and plant material, but its position helps keep the egg away from many risks found at ground level. The female normally lays one white egg, and both parents take part in guarding, warming, and caring for it until the chick is ready to hatch. Like other pigeons, the parents feed the young chick with crop milk, a rich food made inside the adult's body and passed directly to the growing squab. The chick grows quickly, but it still depends on the adults for warmth, protection, and steady feeding during the early part of its life. As the young bird gets stronger, it begins to stand, balance, and follow the adults through safer parts of the forest where cover is close by. At night, adults may move up to a branch to roost, giving them a safer resting place above the wet ground and away from some ground-level threats. If danger gets too close, a Victoria crowned pigeon can fly into a tree or across a short gap, but its body is built more for walking than long-distance flight. Dense rainforest helps this bird survive because thick plants provide shade, fallen food, hiding places, nesting cover, and safer routes between feeding spots. Heavy rain is a normal part of its world, and the bird can keep feeding when the forest floor is damp, dark, and covered with fresh leaves. Its natural life is quiet and routine, but that routine depends on lowland forests that stay connected, healthy, and large enough to support breeding birds. Habitat loss is one of the main problems for the species, because lowland forests can be cleared, cut, burned, or divided into smaller patches. Hunting and trapping also put pressure on wild birds, especially because their large size and unusual appearance can make them easy targets. That is why the Victoria crowned pigeon is treated as a conservation concern, even though it can still be found in parts of its natural range. By eating fruit and moving across the forest floor, it may help spread seeds and support the same rainforest habitat that gives it food and shelter. Protecting this bird means protecting the lowland rainforest floor, the trees above it, and the quiet spaces where one of the world's most unusual pigeons still lives.